So today we're going to skip the long talk and the long intro and hop straight to it. We're looking at reads, simple reads you can make and just like pick up basketball. So we hopping in. Oh, I'm Coach Joe if you didn't already know. Little intro. Well, first one up is with Klay Thompson setting this screen. So right here you see two people, 1, 2, high. Right, they're on the high side. Right, this guy was guarding Klay. Right now he's showing they could be switching. This guy don't look like he trying to switch, so maybe this is miscommunication between these two. Right, so there's so many options that could happen right here in this play. Like, okay, let's do a quick pop quiz. All right, what do y'all think are some reads that we can make just off of this right here? Because for one, we have to consider our personnel. You got Klay Thompson coming off the screen. That's already option number one, right? Well, okay, I lied. Let me give you option number one. So I just gave you two options. Option number one is always you first. Okay, let's be real. So if we have the opportunity, you already have the ball to score the ball. Option number one is you first. Option number two is, of course, Klay Thompson. You got one of the best shooters coming off the screen. Coming off of this, if you get the person, if you as a shooter set the screen for a guy that can go downhill really quickly, right? What you'll notice that'll happen a lot of times is they will double the guy going downhill because they don't want him to get in the paint. They don't want him to score. He's a scorer, right? We don't do this for bums. We do this for guys that can get downhill easily. And once they get in that paint, it's a wrap. This is situational, all right? He wouldn't come this high to pick up this guy, right? Because a lot of times dudes that go downhill like that can't really shoot, right? So unless this guy's a knockdown shooter, I'm not coming up this high on the three-point line. Look how high above the three-point line he is, right? I would stop like right about here, even if I was going to stay high. Okay, the next part of that is, okay, so if these two take him, now the shooter is popping out and he's wide open over here. All right, that's if we want to get the ball to the shooter. Again, another reason why I would set this screen is because both of them might go with me. And, you know, once I set the screen on this guy, I'm already taking him out. He's going to follow me automatically. And if they don't communicate, this guy will probably stay with his man as well, which is Klay Thompson, right? Which will leave this guy wide open, right? So again, Klay Thompson is giving him a few seconds to get downhill by holding him. I'm taking this guy with me. Right, so now we got paint access. Okay, that's really something all players need to start paying attention to. Like if I set a screen for somebody else, what happens? What happens? What does the defense usually do if you set a screen for somebody else? So now they pretty much switched. Right here, what somebody like a LeBron would do is he would hold this screen, and he does this a lot, and he would backdoor that. Right, so coming off, he's taking a look to see where Klay Thompson is, but Klay Thompson as a shooter, like naturally sometimes is okay, let me not say our, but if you shoot a lot, that's what it is. To our detriment, we're going to pick and pop. So we're gonna set this pick and we're gonna pop out to somewhere where we can shoot at. Okay, so instead of getting this pick right here, this little roll right here, quick slip, and I'm pretty sure this guy right here was looking for Klay Thompson to hit that roll right there, and that could have been a short roll, little easy jumper, whatever, but we didn't get it. Now there's nobody really in the paint. This guy is standing right here, so if he would have rolled, he would have got the pass here, he would have got the pass over here. Okay, even still, even if he short rolled right in here, he got this pass, this guy still would have picked up Klay, and this corner shot would have been open. And you see how easily the play will happen when you make the easy play and not necessarily just go through the motions of what you usually do. I just did a video of him for the advantage. He's coming off this roll, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. So this is the same play, and he probably saw it on the other side. This is the same play, right? But my guy's not a shooter coming up to set this screen. He looked like a big man. Whiteside pops up, right? He's still high. He's not hedging or anything. He's staying low, but he's not low enough. And he's on the outside of his body, right? He's not even between basket and man, right? So right in this middle space right here, if you're going to stay low, right? Because he's probably expecting Beasley to come off the screen. Beasley don't even look like a threat. Even take one step over, my guy. I'm just telling y'all what the detail of it is, okay? So a quick slip, you see that all of this behind him is wide open. That's a layup, that's a dunk. And then if he rotates over, that's a quick pass to the corner. So there it goes, there's a pass. That's a layup, he didn't rotate. And this is something that I like in pickup ball too. Get the ball out and then push the ball right back up the floor quick. And look at those quick passes. They got the ball out from under the basket all the way up to half court and got it to the other side of the court for a play. And he should have gave that ball up a little bit earlier. Immediately started dancing, doing his little dance moves. Come on, man. I don't need to see your footwork right now. We just got some good passes up the floor and you start dancing. Pump fake, but my man is already open. Look at this. He's sitting there already open. Give my guy the ball. What are we doing? That's the type of stuff like playing pickup basketball I don't like. Like maybe because I've coached for so long, but I don't like that side of basketball. Like just make the easy play. Why we gotta make everything hard? Especially if you lose it. This is actually a good play. This could be a good play, right? So if you get a cutting across, you got a guard cutting across here, right? And everybody's high. You see that? So if this guy is cutting across here, right, that leaves all this backside back here wide open. So he gets the ball, right? And I don't know, maybe this is like a play that NBA players know. I don't know. But once he gave that ball up, this guy already knew to cut. Let's see why. So we talk about what's the read, right? Let's see why. Because this guy is already high. He's playing right here, like on the top of his hip right here, right? So he already knows if he wants to go back door, he can. Because his shoulder is open. He's not even low to be able to catch up with him if he takes off in a full sprint. And that's just good basketball IQ. Basketball IQ is really just paying attention to what's happening around you. So feed the post at the elbow, quick sprint down. There is nobody in help. That's pretty. That's something you draw up at the spur of the moment and be like, "Ooh, that was a pretty play." If y'all see the keys that I'm dropping right now, go ahead and press that like button, press subscribe, because we be doing this. So I'm going to do one more that is a pick and roll play. And I want you guys to look at this. And really, this is kind of how you watch film. You just ask questions. You pay attention to the details. Why did they do this? Why didn't they do that? And that's how you just become a smarter basketball player, a smarter coach. If you're trying to gain some IQ, learn more about the game, that's how you do it. Ask questions. All right. So coming off of this, so this guy is on offense. You see he's already setting up to set a screen. This guy is guarding this guy, right? And this guy is also coming up to set a screen. My question to y'all is, how does he know to slip that screen so quickly? How does he know to get out of there? Why didn't he hold the screen? Is pretty much the question. Right? So he set this screen. Why didn't he hold that screen? Right? And you got to look at some things when you're asking these questions. Okay, so who's guarding this guy? Maybe his guy is down here still. When you set this screen, for one, he didn't touch him. Right? So if I come up here and I didn't even touch you, right? There's no point of holding it. All right, just get out of the way automatically. It'd also be like a decoy. Okay, so slipping a screen, even whether you touch them or not, it's going to make this guy pause on defense, right? Because especially if they don't talk on defense, a lot of times it's a good decoy to make them stop in their tracks and give you a little bit more head start with the ball. All right, so now maybe you can get downhill. Now maybe you can get a more open shot coming off of that, or maybe I'll be open. Okay, so you want to keep that in mind. You see how we got that head start and coming off. Now you got this guy on his back. You got this guy coming off. This guy, if he keeps going and attacking down this way, he will have to stay with him because he's not in the play yet. So now he has more of a head start right in here to hit that roll. See that? But they did a good job staying on the body, and now it's a double team. So now it makes it harder to get this ball out. So now getting the ball over is a little late, but this guy is wide open. And we got our big shooting threes. Now I want to look at one more thing, right? Because coming off a double screen, and maybe they are like running plays or something, I also want to keep in mind where my shooters are coming off of screens. Like at all times, keep in mind where your shooters are, okay? So I'm coming off of this, and I want to know where Klay Thompson is, right? Can I get the ball to him now? Right? He's looking for somebody to pass it to, but then quick, double team, right? Maybe he probably should have got it out to Klay Thompson faster, and then Klay could have hit my guy rolling, and he would have been open longer. Even this second, so I don't know if this big guy can shoot or not, but let's say this is another shooter coming off, or he can shoot decent enough to knock down a shot wide open. It's the split second, and I'm saying this as somebody that likes to shoot, it's the split second of where he didn't get the ball that can interrupt your rhythm, right? Because once I slip and turn, I'm ready to shoot the ball. The seconds that I gotta sit there and wait for you to finally get me the ball, I'm no longer in motion, I'm no longer in rhythm to shoot, whether the shot is open or not, to shoot the ball. Like when you practice, because I used to practice it, when you practice the pick and pop, pick and roll, whatever you're gonna do, and you are relocating to catch and shoot, you're practicing it in rhythm, right? So not often are you practicing it out of rhythm where you're sitting there and like, okay, there goes the ball, shoot the ball, right? If that makes sense. It's like I didn't have too much time to sit here and think about it, and it's like, no, I want to catch and shoot. So yeah, that's my rant. That doing a lot of it is learning about how to play with different skill sets. The guy that likes to go downhill, the slasher, the shooter, the guy that is good in transition in the open floor and can make the play. We want to get the ball to those people, the scorer, let the scorer do their thing, let the passer do their thing. Like we want to know our personnel, even in pickup basketball. But that's it for me. Once again, if you got something out of this, go ahead and press that like button. If you want to hear more just about how to think the game, all right, go ahead and press that subscribe button. Because, once again, we be doing this. All right. And I'll be back with more. Peace.